This is Mindfulness with Richard Clarke. Listen, reflect, and deeply meditate. You may have tried loving kindness with people who are easy to care about, a friend, a grandchild, someone who brings warmth naturally, even with strangers. Then a different person comes to mind, someone who triggers old patterns, someone who has caught hurt or still does. At that point, the practice can feel confusing. Does kindness mean accepting everything? Does it mean allowing yourself to be treated poorly? There is a tension here that many people quietly carry. Today, we explore how to keep the heart open without losing clarity or self respect. If this speaks to your experience, like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, and share your reflections in the comments. Welcome. This is Richard Clarke. Today's session will be on the subject loving kindness for challenging relationships. Loving kindness is often misunderstood as being agreeable or soft in a way that avoids conflict. This misunderstanding creates resistance. You may feel that offering kindness towards someone who has been difficult means ignoring your own needs. It can feel unsafe or unrealistic. Clear seeing changes this. Loving kindness is not about approving harmful behavior. It's about how you relate internally. It is a stance of non-hatred, not a lack of discernment. You can hold a boundary and still remain free of resentment. When dealing with difficult people, old patterns often arise quickly. These may include defensiveness, withdrawal, or a desire to fix the situation. These reactions are understandable. They are conditioned responses. Mindfulness allows you to see them as they form. Mindfulness allows you to respond differently than determined by your initial reaction. I have found that sometimes difficult people bring up unresolved feelings that I've just stuffed down rather than acknowledged and dealt with. So maybe what can seem stressful can bring new insights, things you cannot see in normal times. I have found that some of my most powerful teachers have been those to whom I have negative reactions. I might see something with them that I never notice in everyday life. In that moment of seeing your reaction, you have the space to respond differently, from caring instead of hurt or anger. From that space, you can respond rather than react. This is where wisdom and love meet. Wisdom recognizes what is appropriate. Love keeps the heart open. A boundary is an expression of clarity. It is a recognition of what is needed for you to maintain well-being. Saying no, stepping back, or limiting contact can be forms of care, not rejection. When done with awareness, these actions don't require hostility. The difficulty comes when boundaries are mixed with emotional charge. Anger or hurt may be present, and the mind wants to act from that place. Acting from reactivity often leads to escalation or regret. It does not bring you peace. Mindfulness does not remove these emotions. It allows you to hold them without being driven by them. You might feel anger, and still you can choose a measured response. You might feel hurt and still speak with steadiness. This is not suppression, it is containment and clarity. Loving kindness in this context is quiet. It does not need to be expressed outwardly in words. It may simply be the absence of ill will. You are not wishing harm. You are not feeding resentment. You are allowing the other person to be as they are without taking on their behavior as your burden. This is especially relevant in later life, where long-standing family patterns may still be active. Old roles may reappear quickly. Mindfulness helps you step out of these automatic roles. You can see the pattern and you do not have to repeat it. Stepping out of the pattern, maybe there is a chance to make a new one. In practical terms, this may look simple: pausing before responding, speaking clearly without blame, choosing distance when needed, returning to the body to ground yourself. Over time, you may notice a shift. The person may not change. The situation may remain complex, yet your relationship to it becomes lighter. You are no longer caught in the same cycles. Loving kindness without becoming a doormat is a balanced path. The heart remains open, but it is not unguarded. Clarity and warmth move together. This is where real strength appears. And now a guided meditation. Sit comfortably. Feel your feet making contact with the floor. Gently look around and name a few shapes or colors that you see. Notice a neutral or pleasant sensation in the body. Now allow the eyes to close and feel the breath in and out. Let it move naturally. Now, bring to mind a person who is difficult for you, not the most extreme case, someone you can work with. And with that person in mind, notice what arises, feelings, thoughts, sensations. Allow them to be present. Now ask yourself quietly, can I let this person be as they are without agreeing with their behavior? Sense your own boundary. Where do you need clarity? Where do you need space? Feel that clearly. Now, gently introduce a simple intention. May I remain steady. May I be free from hatred. And if it feels natural, extend a simple wish. May they be free from confusion. May they live with ease. There's no need to force warmth. Rest in the space that this creates. Feel the body again. Notice the room and gently open your eyes, carrying both clarity and openness. Let your heart stay open. Let your boundaries stay clear. You don't need to close down to protect yourself. You don't need to give yourself away to be kind. Walk this middle path with steadiness. Now, Joyce, how's your meditation been in this month of travel? And
I always find it harder to meditate when traveling. Your schedule is so different and everything is upended. I did have, with jet lag, some nights when I couldn't sleep, and I did find that those were good times for meditation because it's quiet and you're wanting to calm your mind down. Um, so those were good times, although I wouldn't recommend the jet lag and sleeplessness for
Mhm.
meditation as a general rule. But now that we're back home and things are getting back on schedule, that is also helping things.
Well, good. How about you, Barley?
Yes, I haven't had very good meditation either because I was traveling. It's interesting how I need to have real regularity in my life to do it. But your presentation today was so perfect for me because I'm dealing with a business situation and you've given me a bunch of ideas about how to deal with it. So thank you.
Well, that's good. One of the guys who I think was my uh, greatest teacher was a guy I worked with at the end of my career who was absolutely by far the worst boss I ever worked for.
Yeah.
And he would come in my office and yell at me for an hour because I
Oh,
was
yeah.
doing something like providing too much care to his biggest customer, which seemed like a strange thing to do. And I would get in my car and drive home and think, I could have said this, or I could have said that, or all of that mental traffic. And I know enough about myself to recognize when I'm saying stuff like that, that's all a reaction from ego.
Oh, yeah.
And so then by the time I got home and was with Carol, I was able to uh, settle down those reactions and be a person again.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like to get angry. I'm no good at that. And I want to resolve it. So, yeah,
Uh-huh.
thank you.
Anyway, it's a problem. I'm sometimes too good at being angry. That's not good either.
I did like how you said to not think about the worst, most stressful person in your life, because that would be very difficult to start out with.
Right, right. How about you, Michael? How's your meditation been?
Been steady and rewarding. I'm having a little bit of difficulty though. I'm this month of waiting on the transplant, the
Yes.
pacemaker. It's just I can't do much, and it's really having a difficult time of putting my life on hold. But the meditation continues.
Hmm. Well, sometimes the thing that's the hardest to do is nothing.
That's right. Exactly.
Well, now, from a meditation viewpoint, being able to do nothing is actually good.
Yes, a good background. Yes.
But my own experience is it takes it has taken a lot of work for me to be able to do nothing successfully.
I think that's true.
Anyway, one of the things that I'm still struck about these sessions is that, each of you is still uh, taking this meditation to be something that is important enough in your life that you just want to keep going with it.
Absolutely, yes.
So anyway, I think that's wonderful. Okay, so now we have a video, and this one is a guided meditation for dealing with difficult people.
Breathe deeply, slowly, evenly. Exhale tension, anxiety, anger, and fear. Inhale peace, serenity, well-being, and joy. Breathe deeply, slowly, evenly. Know that you can choose to acknowledge and accept, but not absorb, the discord of those around you. Breathe deeply, slowly, evenly. Know that you can greet tumultuous and chaotic words and emotions with gentleness and detachment. Breathe deeply, slowly, evenly. Know that within you is a core of light and love that is always accessible. Know that when you are challenged by hurtful words and feelings from another, you can reach within and release this light and love, diffusing anger, healing hurt, opening the door to understanding, connection, and resolution. Breathe deeply, slowly, evenly. Know that by holding steadfastly to love and light, there is within you a core of dignity that can never be diminished from without. Breathe deeply, slowly, evenly. Know that you can answer insult with silence. Know that you can always bless and walk away. Breathe deeply, slowly, evenly. Know that by holding steadfastly to love and light, and practicing detachment, modesty, and gentleness, you are cultivating love and light in others that, with time and patience, will grow and flourish. Breathe deeply, slowly, evenly. Rejoice.
And now we'll take a few minutes to meditate within ourselves. Mindfulness is present moment awareness, paying attention on purpose in the present moment, non-judgmentally, fully receive whatever is experienced, then let it go.
What's yours?
That's for the church.
Oh, you haven't given it yet? Yeah.
All right. And now we'll close with a short chant. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace, peace, peace.
Amen.
All right. Well, I hope this is a good session for you, and you traveling ladies, now you get to be settled in your own space. And Michael, you, I guess, have to spend too much time settled in your space.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Anyway, thank you all for coming together today. Have good meditation, and we'll see you next week.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.